G'day folks, in the last video Trish and I showed you our new travel setup for 2025. Bit different to our old one, so we've gone from a caravan like we mentioned then to a slide-on camper. A whole bunch of reasons why, we'll go through that with you. But we're just going to run through, a lot of people have asked about this camper, so it's an Ozcape camper. We're going to go through that with you in a second, just a quick look around. That's obviously the Ute, our beloved 79 series. The last of the 1HD FTE, so 4.2 EFI. This canopy comes off quite obviously when we're using the slide on. This canopy's still got a kitchen in half of it. Dogs can go in the other half, or we can have a single, just squeeze, two people to sleep in it, and all the other things. We've got rid of our car topper, and over behind us, I'll show you those shortly, we've got our boat. And also, I'll give you a quick look in a minute at our 26 or 27-year-old 100 Series Land Cruiser, which we've had since brand new. Toyota people through and through since our first trip around Australia in 1984-5. We bought our first Hilux in 84. And we've been Toyota people through and through. We'll never change because they've virtually never let us down. I don't know how many Hiluxes we had. We've had about 4 cruisers. And these 2 cruisers, the 79 and the old 105, are going to live with us forever. Our children, my daughter is filming at the moment. She is 28. That's scary. She was in a child seat in the 100 series for the first couple of years. So, yeah, 26 or 27 years old. It's a 1998 build. And we purchased it new from Mossman Toyota in 99. So it was a 98 build, 99 brand spanking new registration. Okay, so we're going to show you, obviously we're going to squeeze everything in here a little bit. This is our shed. Baru is the property we live on. We run a bunch of working kelpies. There's usually 20 plus dogs here. That's what we've done from Snowy. Behave yourself, buddy. You're white. There you go. You're a good boy. Snow came up with us to Cape York last year. Probably some of you would have seen that. He's been with me since some wild storms on Lake Mondra and Barrafish, and that is pretty cool too. He takes it all in stride. So we're going to give you a look in this, and we're going to, in upcoming installments, video installments, we're going to show you the different aspects of how we're travelling. The reason we've gone to a trailable boat is because we want to get to some really remote destinations along virginal coastlines, out to the Barrier Reef and out to some of the islands, as well as do all the inland stuff that we do as well. So we've also got a new 2-ton trailer with a CF Moto side-by-side on it, which is primarily for the farm here, but we'll be travelling out west, mustering goats, doing all sorts of things. I mentioned that to you last time. Okay, so come with me and I'll give you a quick, or Trish and I will both give you a quick rundown. Trish saw this Ozcape. We bought it off a friend secondhand. It's a 2009 model, so it's, what's that? 15 years old.
Yeah.
And she was really, really impressed with it. I've never taken a second glance at slide-ons because I thought they're a bit cumbersome. But when you think about it, you want to tow a boat and get yourself to some of the most remote parts of Australia.
Yeah.
Once upon a time, 1985, 1990, when we did big travels all around Australia, you could get to really remote areas with very few people, see very few people for weeks on end with just a full drive. Now, you've got to go further afield. So you really need boats and things like that to do it with. So we decided we needed a slide-on, but we want some comfort. We're not getting any younger. Trish is only 22, I'm 62. Something like that. But so we're going to run you through the camper. So they're a thick aluminium skin on the outside, maybe even 2 mil thick, 1.5, 2 mil thick. They're quite thick. They've got a big foam core and then the inner cladding inside that. Ozcape are built on the Gold Coast by an Australian manufacturer to European type standards and specs. Electric legs, and at some stage we'll go through how we get it on and off the cruiser and the modifications we made to the cruiser to make it easy to get on and off. But it's probably going to run out. I think they're about 850 kilograms unladen build. So this is going to be around the ton, even a little bit more once we get gear in it. But we're going to keep gear light. We're going to go through that with you as well. So come in, just like a caravan, it's got your double glazed window, high quality double glazed windows. You've got your fly screens and that sort of stuff, which is really important. Loads and loads and loads of storage space. There's a shelf that runs full length up in behind here. That's your gas bottle for your 3-way fridge. I'm not going to bore you and take forever to do this. I'm just going to give you a quick glance. What should blow you away, I hope, because it blew me away. Trish told me all about it, and I went and had a look when we first looked at this particular one that our friend sold us. I was blown away at how much space was inside. The last 2 years, or 3 or 4 years, we've run a 20-foot bush tracker caravan. Unbelievable caravan, built as tough as nails. And you don't realise there was loads of space and it was very comfortable, cumbersome to pull. I mean, 3.5 tonne is what we could load that up to. But, you know, this is, 1.2 max, if that. And the boat's probably 2 tonnes, something like that, all up, trailer boat and everything, fuel. So the whole rig's going to be lighter this time. And what we realised when we started looking at these slide-ons was that all that space we had in caravans, a lot of it was wasted. We didn't sit in some corners and we didn't use some areas. Yeah. So we went, you can be smart. It can be nice. I didn't think you'd fit enough inside something that slid on a ute to be able to be comfortable and have a bit of space and not feel like you're in a shoebox.
But they're so well designed inside.
They're really smart.
The use of the space that's in there is just, it's amazing. So we'll show you.
Go and have a look. Yeah. So we'll go through the other bits and pieces. Really simple awning again. When we set up somewhere, we'll go through all that with you. We've got 240-volt shore power. Come round. So the entry door is around the back. These legs obviously just electrically come up and down to whatever height you want them to get them on and off the trailer or where you want to settle. So thankfully, some of the campers don't have it. Come in here, Doc. You step in there.
Oh,
yeah, you open that. So it's a double door like a lot of the caravans have, which sounds pretty simple. No, we've all got that. A lot of the campers don't have it. So you can at least have the main door open and a separate fly screen to just let all that air through. And the right amount of vents and all that sort of stuff inside is really important for airflow. So it's got that separate door. I'll flick that open now. We've got a couple of external lights. Come in. I'll flick my dongs off. So come around. That should be wide angle enough to have a look. If it's not, we can go to wide angle to show you a bit more. So it's not a shoebox. Trish and I are quite comfortable here. We've got a small table and another big table in here that if you want it, you can pull it out. You can hop up if you want. And that just slots into there if you want a bigger table.
Yep.
And it can slide over to Trish and you can cut her in half if you need to. Or she can cut me in half if she'd prefer to do. Or you just lift it up and put it away. You've got that there if you want it. This one's a permanent fixture. Obviously storage under these seats. I'm not a little fella. And beautiful big bed up here.
It is a queen.
So there's loads of space. You've got a vent up here for that fully opens with a fly screen on it. That's really important. You've got a window at the foot and a window at the head of the bed, and you can they've got fly screens and everything as well, so you can have that open. You've got another vent here in the center.
Yeah.
We've got aircon if you want to either run the generator.
Or you've got your Sirocco fans.
Yep, Sirocco fan. Just bang open some of those cupboards there, Trish. So really, really lightweight cupboards. They feel like balsa wood, but they're very, very strong. Loads of internal shelving. You can see they've got good aluminium structure, really, really strong. And they just click back down, click in firmly, and we've got them up there. We've got them right along the top here. over to the range hood. Trish, you can show us the kitchen odds and ends there.
So then we have our sink and our 3-burner gas stove. So, and the cupboards are all done lovely and deep. And 2 of them, you have these little secret sliding internal cupboards inside.
Drawers within a cupboard.
Drawers, yep. And this one's the same. Same sort of thing.
So, and then behind you, Trish? Behind you, you've got your...
behind me, yes, you've got more
a bench top.
drawer space. And our fridge.
It's not a monstrous fridge, but we'll probably bring... We've got a Bushman chest fridge/freezer in there. We'll probably bring it as well, set it in here. And then when we set it in here while we're travelling and set it up outside in the annex or awning.
Yeah.
Big windows here that fully open with fly screens.
You get your airflow.
Really cool. Television. On tellies, we'll probably take that out because these days we tend to just use our iPad on Starlink.
Yes.
You don't need a telly.
Yes.
You can watch the ABC News if that's what you want to watch every evening or something like that. Wherever you are, you've got, communication.
That's right.
There's always a lot happening here on the farm, so we need communication back to here to help our son Cohen or Beck, whoever's staying here and looking after dogs and cattle and what have you. So that's really handy. So we'll get rid of that telly. We just don't think you need them anymore. High quality iPads, which we've got on the dash of the 4-drive anyway of our ute. And we're running off-grid mapping, topo mapping on that. We need Starlink, so we have Starlink, and it's just fantastic. Yeah. So we've got a good high-res screen,
So there's storage underneath both.
Yeah, there's storage under all these seats. Some of that storage is accessed from outside as well in some locations.
And under the floor.
Yep, under the bed, under the floor. You hop up. Oh no, you're all right.
No, that's just
more storage under the floor there. And then you've got your battery chargers and your electrics out there. So there's 2. I haven't gone right into the exact setup of the electrical yet because it's running an AGM at the moment. We'll probably go to lithium at some stage. So we'll have to change solar controllers and all sorts of things in regard to that, chargers. We'll worry about that when the time comes, but you don't run much because this is a 3-way fridge, so it's going to run off gas most of the time. There's also gas heating in here. We did not show you. So the aircon that I mentioned, it's a Dometic air conditioner, which we try and keep away from the crowds, and we travel so often late and early in the dry season up in the tropics, so we get some pretty warm temps. So we can run aircon either if we want to bring a generator, or we can put enough. We probably don't run it all night. And if we're staying in Weeper Caravan Park or something like that, which we stay at a lot, we pay for a powered site and plug it into 240 so that we can have a fridge to escape the heat outside, fish all day, then come inside. And so if you come around here, I'll actually take this and I'll show you. There's Beck there. This is the bathroom, believe it or not. So you've got toilet and shower. This pulls out to be your shower all the way out. That can also go outside, out the window, and you can have an outside shower, a little vanity, a little bit of storage there, and there's your shower recess and your shower curtain. All really smart. Again, all in there. I'll come back here and give you a view from back. There's Trish.
Yeah.
I'll probably go to wider angle. No, I can't. That's it.
More pantry storage here also, and an extra little bench, which is pretty handy. Another little cupboard in under there, cupboard. Maybe for your spices or whatever you like.
Oh, that can be for your drugs, Mama.
Oh, taste.
That's sick.
And
slide out pantry.
More pantry space.
Yeah, unreal. And then of course, that's
that hanging wardrobe.
Hanging wardrobe space.
That sort of thing there.
And then there's your bench top there above your above your
There's
fridge.
actually quite a lot of storage and enough space really for what we would need.
Yep.
Really.
And so when you're not cooking or not using your sink, you just got a glass top there.
Yeah.
All very neat, all very tidy. Nice curtains. If you need your privacy, we tend to leave all windows open. But it's all there. Great bed set up. Yeah, east-west rather than north-south. Don't really care about that. We've lived with that before and we're fine with it.
That's not an issue.
Very happy with the upholstery and everything. It's a really cool setup. It really is. There's not a great deal more I can show you. There will be things I've forgotten. All your control panels and everything for your monitoring of batteries and isolating power and what have you. Quick look inside there again. Yeah, big sort of cupboard there for hanging things. It does have gas heating, which I don't think we'll ever use, but we've got gas heating there. I think we'd use the aircon more than anything. Yeah, so that's it. It's a pretty cool setup. Quite amazing. You consider everything they fitted in there without making us feel cramped, and then you come outside. And there she is, and she just sits I'm guessing by the time we packed it, put a bit of water in it, and everything else, it's going to run in at about 11 to 1200. And we've had a GVM upgrade done on our ute here. So it'll cope with that, no worries at all. And I'll just give you a really quick look while we're in here. There's our beautiful old girl, our 105 series, which we've had since brand new. Again, yeah, shed's in the middle of getting a little bit of a makeover at the moment. And there's our beautiful hooker, 6 metre hooker. We've had all travel covers made for that. I've briefly mentioned those before. We're going to go over those again soon. And it's pretty intelligently put together, these travel covers. So that's our rig, that's our setup. This is where we store it. I'm also going to do, as I promised before, just a video at some stage of all our dogs working and how we interact with them and what have you. That's our new U-Force CF Moto side by side. So pretty good setup. Trish and I will be, this is just the inside. Come here, mother dearest. This is just the inside of the ute here where I fitted it out. I used to have 8-bay dog cages inside here because we used to transport a lot of dogs and go a lot of trials and what have you. We can still hook a few dogs up in here, no problems, but we don't need the 8-bay pens which took up the whole space. So I've put in a Bushman fridge, a slide, some more drawers and a slide over here. And I can go away and live in this one-on-one if I need to with a dog or two. So it's got everything we need. All right, well, we will be seeing you in early 2025 with a whole heap more information on our gear and our setup, and we are going to hit the road probably in Feb. A lot of trips to and from, but hopefully up to the Barrier Reef and some tropical island stuff just as a shakedown run. So Trisha's birthday today. Her wonderful husband, who I know very well, he bought her a $100 lure, below sea lure, and she got to catch cold trout with that. What a great husband. All right, guys, we'll see you very shortly, and we'll be a lot more excited than what we are now. Hooroo.